Welcome back everybody, and welcome into the last backtesting session of these new, New York sessions. We have seen so far 365 trades ranging from January till May. We still have the last 11 slides to see, but we are having very good results with the TP 3 to 1. As you can see, especially in the last few trending days, we have seen a huge win streaks. As we have seen higher than 57% win rate overall, which is a very good profitable win rate, I would say. Even the TP 2 to 1, it's even higher than win rate. Of course, the actual expected values is still less, it's still lower than the 3 to 1. The other thing is that with the break even at 2 to 1, we are around 130 pips less than that. So let's get into the last sessions. So the last thing we saw was the 12th of May. So we're going to move now. So this is the 12th of May. We're going to move now to the 13th. No, it was this was a Friday. So I think we're going to move to the 15th. Yes, the 15th of May, and as always, the usual stuff. So let's see what is the price action telling us. You have already here 15th. We don't have anything really important. We might have some reaction when here due to the unexpected data. Let me make it bigger. Okay, like this. Okay. So now let's see, we are now coming into New York Open. We would love to see sells below there, buys above this level, or sells below this level. Of course, we want to see the price action. So we saw a spike in volatility. Remember that I don't really want to simply take the first buy or the first sell out of this spike in volume, because it might be, as you can see, a fake out, and so that's something that I used to do and I did in this month, and I really want to avoid now for the future. So I would love to see now some more accumulation, and then to have some buys above there. Okay, we have some accumulation, we have a weak breakout, and then probably back into the range. We are still staying above this previous the last higher low, and I really want to have a clean breakout above this area with strong volume in order to take a trade. So let's see if we will have it, or we are going to have a bearish correction down there. You can see failure to break below, because also especially what are we retesting is also these previous lows. Okay, so far now we are breaking above. So testing this one, staying above the top wicks for multiple retests. That's when we could take our first entry over there. Let's see if there will be enough volume and the momentum to go to 45 pips. We're bouncing back. Yeah, and now that's a loss due to lack of momentum and also volume. There's not much of a volume in the chart so far. Okay, so let's see now if we'll have a full correction below these lows. Yeah, it looks like we're just ranging. So we took one trade, one loss. As per pre-plan analysis, it makes absolutely sense. So let's move on to the next one with the 16th of May. Okay, 16th of May, coming into New York Open. We have these previous highs on the left hand side. We have these lows, so we would love to see buys above, or sells below that. Let's see. Okay, we had some news. Retail sales. Retail sales, we have mixed data. I mean, this one is lower than expected, but still way higher than previous one. And this one was actually better than previous one. So far, I would be bearish on gold. Let's see if we break below and then we have a retest. We could possibly take some sells over here, for example. Yeah, that would be a loss. That was 15. Let's see. Okay, we are now aggressively breaking above. That's where we might have a retest and a continuation bullish. Yeah, we're retesting the PPL and then continue bullish. The entry only entry would have been over there, I would say. So this retest is not really matching any PSA. You might say about it. I mean, I saw it live. I remember it. I thought maybe I should have entered, but yeah, it's part of a setup. Retesting these lows, but it's not really previous highs or a relevant PSA. Yeah. Okay. We failed to retest over here. Let's see if this retest end of pullback of these previous lows. Now that we know that it was a strong PSA, we might take these buys. Let's see if they're going to at least retest the previous PSA. Okay, yeah, we'll go like 30 pips and then down into the stop loss. Okay. Okay. Yeah, always like this. Okay, so let's see now the reaction at this key level and this previous PSA. Let's see if we have any strong reaction. So far, price is ranging. If we break below, we might take advantage of some sells. Okay, yeah, we are breaking below now. Let's see if we can get down to at least 45 pips. Yes, that would be a win. Break even or win, I would say. Because this one will be a break even. Plus 45 or break even. Or break even as well, this one. And yeah, that's it for today. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, which is over here. So 17th of why let's check this. Okay, 17th of May. We have New York open. We are seeing now prices staying below. If we stay below over there, we might take high risk, high reward sells, only buy above over there, and safest sells below here. The 17th, let's see if we have any news. It's a Wednesday. Nothing really important. It's been data report. Okay, we might now take a retest on the downside. It will be over there. We are seeing a failure to make a new lows, which is quite concerning. As you can see, that's a loss. Minus 15. We are bouncing from the key level probably. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we are further. Now I will only take it below this level. I want to be sure about the price action. And as you can see, we have a break and retest. And that's the winning trade. With that, that's a plus 45. We also have multiple retests of this area for possible re-entries. If I miss one, 250, this can also be another entry. This candle close after retesting this area, which will end up being so far either break even or a loss. So that's one color. -15 or break even. Let's see now if we see the price actually breaking above these previous highs, which might